Gentlemen, welcome to this video. First rule of this video is you gotta like and subscribe. Second rule is that you gotta listen. You gotta listen carefully. The story I'm about to tell might just change your life.
Welcome to Fight Club. I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Now I'm gonna skip the intro where I talk about the movie like all these videos do because I value your time, okay?
No.
So let's talk about how Fight Club saved my life.
No.
You know what's happening right now? This is Jack's ghrelin hormone. And I can't do anything about this. I am Jack's ghrelin hormone. Well, I see Fight Club a bit differently. I see it as an inspiration. I see it as a story of a guy who wanted to be better, and well, he did become better. Story of a loser to a winner, from a peasant to a king. He became greater than who he was. I mean, think about it, right? Jack created Tyler, and Tyler is the polar opposite of Jack, which is a narrator. I'm just calling him Jack for convenience sake. Tyler's kind of an alpha male.
That's where you're wrong. Actually, in humans, the very idea of the alpha male makes absolutely no sense.
He's well respected in his community, he's the boss, he gives orders, he gets the girl. Well, Jack is kind of a beta male really. Tyler is ripped, Brad Pitt body, right? Edward Norton, he's just skinny. Tyler is cool, the way he moves, the way he talks. Jack, he's just lame and bland, he's uncool. He's kind of a pushover. You know, and Tyler wears cool clothes, while narrator is bland, he just wears shirts. Tyler gets the girl, while Jack is neutral in her book. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is that Tyler Durden is the opposite of Jack. And in the end scene, Tyler even says this.
Wanna go back to the shit job? The fucking condo world watching sitcoms? Fuck you! I didn't create some loser alter ego to make myself feel better.
Jack is Tyler. Tyler is Jack. But Jack could never be what Tyler could be. But he wants to be that. So in a mentally ill, sleep-deprived state, he creates Tyler Durden, his alter ego. Tyler could be all those things because everything he knows about himself, he don't exist anymore. All the belief Jack has about himself, Jack is a boss, he's a loser, whatever, he's lonely, none of that matters when he is Tyler. And all that has to do with this one simple thing called self-image. Which segues us into this book. It's called Psycho Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, who was a plastic surgeon turned author. This guy has been doing surgeries and he notices something. He notices that after a surgery, people's lives completely change. It's like a new personality overhaul. And, you know, just because you got a new nose or something doesn't mean you're gonna get a new fucking life, but somehow it happened. So he thinks, how could that be? And that's self-image, that's how you see yourself. People sleepwalk through their days, dreaming of a better life. They never reach where they want to be. And well, they could have if only they just changed some simple things about themselves and how they saw themselves. Okay, now look at this elephant. He sits sadly while he's rode to the peg because he cannot escape. While you and I, we can see that if he just applied a little force, he could break away easily. But because this elephant was raised when he was a kid, tied to fucking large tree trunks, and he pulled and he tried to run and get away, but the trunk would not move because in his childhood, that's just embedded in his brain. Now, even when it's easy, he can't go because he's just given up. He thinks that no matter trying would ever help him escape the chains from the cage, from whatever, entrapment. That's Jack, that's you, and that's me. 4 years of schooling, teachers telling us to be good boys, our mothers, our fathers telling us to behave, our bosses just, we're disposable, we're not special. When you grow up like that, you don't really believe you can do anything you want to do. You don't really think you're capable of greatness because you were raised for mediocrity, you were raised to obey, you were raised to take someone's order. And that's just all our self-image that's coming to us from since when we were a kid. Our past guides our future behaviors without conscious realization. Those self-images push us towards success if we had success in the past, or failure if we have a long history of failures. Just like the elephant, we trap ourselves into these mental cages. We make mental pictures of ourselves based on our experiences, particularly from when we were a kid. You may not remember those events, but they'll play a role. Imagine one day you woke up and you saw something completely different, such as Tyler Durden. How would your life change? Imagine wake up one day, in a different place, as a different person. How would your life? I fucked the quote up. That's how I see Jack creating Tyler. Because Jack knew he could not be all those things. But when he created Tyler, that was a blank slate. Tyler could be anything he wanted to be. Tyler was whoever the fuck he wanted to be. He does not have all these connotations that he had about himself. So in a way, Tyler was his freedom. A new person, start over. That's when it hit me, the scene where Brad Pitt says, all the ways you wish you could be, that's me. I was like, wait, if I create my own Tyler Durden, if I had the courage to just run with it, could I be someone great? That's when I created Flint Jacko. You know, that was like the name I called myself. It sounds like an action hero name, kinda. I drew what I wanted to look like. See, that's me. That's me. I wrote down my personality traits. I wrote down everything. I studied the actors I like. I studied body language. I signed up for martial arts. I started running pretty much almost every day.
I hate being a fucking loser, man.
I started a new diet. I started reading books just to be more charismatic. I started reading about masculinity, social skills. I got a job. I started making some money. Let me tell you, man, a part of my life was when I felt the most attractive, or when I was the most attractive. I know this because people would just tell me that I'm handsome all the time. You know, girls would just smile at me. I would enter a place, all the eyes of the girls would be on me and stuff. Yeah, that was my Tyler Durden. That was my Flint Jacko thing. Pulled me out of my depression because in my head I believed that I was a depressed loser, that I was a nobody. Flint Jacko, this character I created, it could be anybody I wanted it to be. So I started just looking at 80s action heroes, as I said, watching movies and just taking notes down, just be like, oh, I should be like this, I should act like this. I started building this character. I could pull it off, man, but I became homeless and stuff, and kind of all went down from there. But I think I'm gonna go back. I used to eat the hot dog, man. I did not enjoy it. Now, am I gonna be Flint Jackal? No. I think I'm just gonna be Tuna. I'm just gonna be who I am, which is my name, man. The time is fucking gone, man. Look at this shit. I'm pushing it out, but isn't that fucking embarrassing? That was the good thing though, guys. I have muscle. And when I start doing martial arts again, when I start running, when I start my cut, and once the fat goes away, some good shit under it, you know? So, in conclusion, you can be anyone you wanna be.